Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test of the 2021 Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive. We're going to head out on the highway, do 50 miles out, 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a realistic real-world fuel economy average for this car. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a quick look. This is the redesigned Sienna, all new here for 2021, featuring very sharp and aggressive angles on the appearance. I'm not a big fan. I think it looks a little strange, a little Tokyo drift, but it is a good van. It's a solid Sienna, and featuring both hybrid technology and all-wheel drive, it's kind of hard to argue the value proposition that it poses. It's the only standard hybrid on the market in the minivan segment. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA fuel economy test for the highway that gives this vehicle 36 miles per gallon. A little optimistic if you ask me. But that test only averages 48 miles per hour. So it favors vehicles like this hybrid that are able to slow down a little bit and then speed back up and just travel a lower average speed. But we feel that there are people who take their vehicles on long road trips, 70 miles per hour, solid state or steady state type driving. So they might want to know how their vehicle can fare in a realistic setting. So we're going to head up to the pump, fill up, using the same 3-click method, both before and after, and using the same pump both times, and then see what sort of fuel economy we get over 100 miles. Should say today the ambient temperature outside is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. The tire pressures have been set to the door placard, 35 PSI cold. There we are, nice clean fill, 7.327 gallons. Before we actually start up the vehicle, we're going to come over here, reset our GPS. We're also going to reset the car's tripometer. Climate control, 73. We are ready to go. There are 3 drive modes in the Sienna, normal, eco, and sport. We will be doing the test in eco mode. Now the goal of this test is not to hypermile, but rather to drive effectively and efficiently and see what sort of mileage you can realistically expect in your average everyday road tripping driving. So as we get up to highway speeds, we're going to get up to speed safely, effectively, comfortably. You have blind spot monitoring on the Sienna, which is good. It's a big vehicle. I would have liked to see one of Toyota's mirrors with the camera, just because this is such a long vehicle and you really can't see too well out the back. We're going to set our cruise control to whatever the GPS indicates is 73 miles per hour. So you can see right now we're doing 74 on the car, but only 71 to 72 range on the GPS. So let's go cruise. I'm actually going to turn adaptive cruise control off. Just use normal cruise control. Set. Looks like about 70, setting the cruise to 76, puts the car at 75, puts the GPS at 73. For some reason, Toyotas often like to sit 1 mile per hour below whatever you have the cruise control set at. So that's where we'll be. So we're going to continue on for 100 miles, and we'll catch you at the end of the test. Feel free to enjoy this time lapse the entire trip. Okay, coming in here to the end of the test. Unfortunately, GoPro decided not to record my audio for the ending portion here, so we're doing a little voiceover, nothing we can't get over. The 2021 Sienna is a remarkably good highway cruiser. It's remarkably quiet. There's little to no wind noise, little to no tire noise, and you barely hear this engine at all as you're driving along. You don't feel the engagement, disengagement of the hybrid setup at all. It's really quite a good road tripper. And on top of that, we're getting just under 33 miles per gallon indicated right here. So still below EPA, but an impressive number nonetheless for the size of this vehicle and how many people and things it can carry. To still get over 30 miles per gallon on the highway, hey, I will take that. Other than that, comfort's been good. Nothing too remarkable in that regard. Been testing out the 12-speaker JBL audio system. If you want to see more on that, hit the link in the description. Got a full demo on how that system works and how the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay work, everything like that. So we're gonna get off the highway here and go back to the same pump, fill up using the same method, and see what sort of calculation we get for miles per gallon using the total miles we traveled in the fuel that we're able to put into the vehicle. All right, here we are coming into the same pump and vehicle off. There we are, 33 miles per gallon, rounding up obviously, over 102.2 miles. Really quite impressive. So let's get it filled up, see what sort of figures we calculate. So since I'm recording this after the fact, I can tell you as soon as I saw that the car took over 4 gallons, I was skeptical of the result. I don't know if it was because the car took more fuel or if it really is that much lower than its indicated readout, but I just really don't see 25 miles per gallon being an accurate figure for the Sienna hybrid. I don't think Toyota would be that far off with their fuel economy readout on the dash, and I don't think it'd be that far off of EPA either. EPA is 36, so I thought 33 indicated seemed pretty accurate for what you could expect to get with this vehicle. So after we put the fuel in and divided that total fuel used from the miles traveled, 25 miles per gallon just seems too low. So I think your actual expected fuel economy for the 2021 Sienna hybrid all-wheel drive would probably be somewhere up around 30 to 33 miles per gallon. We'll definitely test this car again when we have the chance. When we get one back in, we'll send it on the same test, see if we can get a better result. But let's say 29 miles per gallon, kind of in between those two figures, times 18 gallons, which is the size of the fuel tank, gives you an effective cruising range of about 520 miles with the new Sienna. But like I said, I think you can expect to get better results than that cruising at 70 miles per hour. I think this unfortunately was just a bad fill. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're able to get some decent information here. If you want to see more on the 2021 Supra with a little more satisfying of a result, check out our JBL sound system review, as well as the full review of the car. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.